guys, and welcome back to YGreyParrot e-learning hub, the place to learn and discover the world. Today we will be learning about the human kidney. I'm very excited. Let's get on to the video. Now let's look at our renal system. Our renal system is also called as urinary system or urinary tract. There are two kidneys. There's left kidney and right kidney. And I just want to mention that the left kidney is a little low than the right kidney because there is the liver on top of the kidney. Now let's look at the urinary tract. So you see that bean kind of shape? It's called the left kidney and the right kidney. And you see that red tube? It's called renal artery. And you see that blue tube? It's called the renal vein. And you see this long pipe? It's called the ureter. And that ball kind of shape? It's called the bladder. And just underneath that tin pipe, it's called urethra. Did you know that? Usually in an adult's body, there is 5.5 liters of blood and 1.8 liters of blood passes through our kidney every 5 minutes. And did you know that our kidney will take all the waste and all the sodium, which is nothing but salt, from our blood and send it to our ureter and then to our bladder, and it comes out as urine, which is nothing but pee. I'm wondering, are you liking these pictures? Well, it's drawn by my amazing artist mom. And if you want to see some more of the pictures, then head over to her website, authenticminds.com, and you can see all the pictures that she have drew. Now let's look at what helps the blood go into our kidney, and it is the renal artery. And by the way, I'm just mentioning the kidney parts, okay? All the blood will go to our kidney by our renal artery, and the blood will get filtered it will filter all the toxics, and it will send that as urine to our ureter, and all the good blood, which is filtered, will go to our renal vein. Now, let's look at the ureter. Our ureter is a tube which takes all the waste from our kidney and send it to our bladder. And when our bladder gets full, we go to urine. And if you want to know what urine is clearly, it means pee. Now let's look at hilum. Hilum is a name for all these three tubes gathered together. Get it? Now, since our kidney is very soft, it also has the outer layer, and it's called the renal capsule. So, our renal capsule will protect our kidney from any danger. Next, let's look at the inner thick wall, which is called the renal cortex. Now let's look at the renal medulla. You see that mushroom kind of thingy? That's the renal medulla. So, you know something? Actually, I'll tell that in my next slide. So you see that pyramid kind of thing? It's called the renal pyramid. And you might ask, what is separating the pyramids? Well, it's called the renal columns. And you see that pointy bit of the pyramid? It's called the Renal Papilla. You know something that I just told in my last slide that I'm going to tell you something? It's about the nephrons. So, between the renal cortex and renal medulla, the nephrons will be hopping with joy and filtering all the waste. Now, this is the nephron structure. I'm just showing this picture because if somebody asks you, how does a nephron look? You can just go to internet and search for nephrons, and if you see this picture, then show them it. Now, you know how the blood enters to our kidney, isn't it? It enters to our kidney by our renal artery. And our renal artery will send the blood to our nephrons. And over here I've shown the structure of the nephron. Okay, so it first enters in the nephron, and over here that ball kind of shape, that it's called the glomerulus, and you can also call it as the capillaries. So I've shown the blood flow here in red. So it actually doesn't get filtered in this red bit, it gets filtered in the orange bit. So it will filter all the waste from our blood and send all the good blood and non-toxic blood to our renal vein. Now, you see that renal calyx, which is that yellow bit? It also helps take all of the waste to our ureter and send all the waste to our bladder and convert it as urine. So the yellow bit is nothing but renal pelvis and renal calyx. The renal pelvis is in the bottom of the yellow bit and the renal calyx is on top of the yellow bit. So you can easily remember that, can't you? Now I'll be just summarizing what I've said in my video. So all the blood will come to our kidney by our renal artery. So our renal artery will send it to our renal cortex and renal medulla. And I did tell you that nephrons were hopping between them, and they will filter the waste and send it to our renal calyx and renal pelvis, and all the non-toxic blood and good blood will go to our renal vein. So our renal calyx and renal pelvis will send it to our ureter as urine, and then it will go to our bladder, and when your bladder gets full, you will feel like going to urine, which is basically pee. And overall, this is what I have been teaching in this video. Now let me walk you through the studies for the kidney. So if you want to study inside the kidney, then you'll choose to study of nephrology. And if you want to study outside the kidney, like in ureter and stuff, then you'll choose to study urology. So now let me tell you the people who care for the kidney. So the people who care for the kidney inside and do replacement within kidneys and do dialysis, they're called the nephrologists. And the people who care like for kidney stones and ureter and bladder and stuff, they're called urologists. How to care for your kidney? Well, then drink lots of water and lots of liquid. And when you want to go to urine, then immediately go to urine. That's the only way that you can care for your kidney. So guys, did you think this video is helpful? Then like, comment and share with your friends and family. And did you want to learn some more exciting topics, then head over to my channel and visit. And thank you for watching YGreyParrot e-learning hub. See you in my next video. Happy learning. Bye.